Right, I'm going to try and do a video on researching land and ways of finding new permission and how to get in addresses, phone numbers, etc. And just a few of the things I use when I'm searching. So here I've got Google Maps already typed in Corby where I live, so I live just down here, just here somewhere, and then here, let's zoom out a bit, you've got all these fields around, loads of them. So what you can do is go on location search, type in your postcode. There's mine there. This site's called Passcape, and you go on that, type in your postcode. You've got a drop down bar here. I'm gonna search 5 kilometers. Then you hit search, and then it brings up the result page. You've got a monument number, which is Corby. It's in Corby. And you've got a brief description here. This one's crop marks and finds suggest a settlement covering 50 hectares. An enclosure ditch, gullies have been found with 2nd and 4th century pottery. And then you can click on that, and it'll bring up. I'll show you. What I'll do is I'll click on one here. I'll go on to the other page quickly. In 5 kilometers there's 22 pages, and as you can see there's a good few. So we'll click on this one, and you've got pictures, which this one doesn't have. You've got modern map, aerial photography, old map, and these are all the ticks. This is the information I have. So if you click on more information, Fotheringham Road, 2nd and 4th century pottery. So you can then click here, hit the satellite button. So this is actually where it's been found, the pottery. So you've got all this wooded area here you could possibly search and see if you can find any coins, relics, but I'd need to get permission from the council to search the woods. Here's this wood's close at my house. If I go back to the Google Maps and zoom in, there's the woods nearest to me. And if I go on to old maps, this is another one. You can search back to 1886. So if I just hit enlarge that map, it will show you the walkway through. You've only got this one that still exists, and this walkway through that still exists. So I don't know what these little lines are, because there's no paths there anymore. So that's also worth investigating. So I'd possibly get onto the council and see if I can search the woods. But if we go back to, where is this? Passcape. Say, for instance, I got, let's see, let's go to find some land. So, say I found something here that I want to go and investigate, but I'll need to get permission from the farmer. If you go onto Google Maps and type in up here, you just type in farms, and hit the search button. So I'll zoom out a bit. Right, where does I was searching? Over here somewhere. All these dots are farms, and if you click on them, it will give you the address. So you could do that, and let's click this other one. Let's try one of these. I'm looking for one. There you go. I must have missed that. There might have been before, but you can get the name, the address, the postcode. So if you'd rather go out and ask them yourself, or you could send a letter, which I usually do, or you can call them. I've called them before, but I don't have much luck with getting permission. I've got the tools that I use to get the addresses and the information on the land, because say this farm here is the one I clicked on. If I was to use his postcode in the search here, then it will tell you what's around his area. So you can say I've researched the land and this is what's around the area. But I've not had much luck. So I do keep trying. I'm constantly sending letters out. The price of stamps now does cost a fortune. So these are just a few of the tools I use. And I hope it helps somebody. And if it does, and you get some permission, then that's great. And even just using this Passcape site, you can find out loads of information, stuff that you wouldn't believe that's right on your doorstep. Like a lot of Corby where I live is completely on top of no end of this. I can click on this, it'll probably take me straight into a street. Well, there's one, Roman, and that's in the woods just over the road from me. So that bit of woods will be worth searching once I get through all the rubbish that's been dumped over the years. But I'll have to message the council and see whether they'd let me detect in the woods. So I'll leave this with you, and I hope it helps a lot of people, mainly in the UK. Oh, I don't think I showed you the other map I had up. This one here. I've already typed in Corby into it, and you've got this counter here that take you back through the years. If I just take it to there, I've got a map here for Kettering. If you click on view this map, then hit interactive zoom, well, interactive zoomable image, it should load up a map, and then you just gotta double click. So if I click again, there's Corby. That's all it was. It's just a little village in 1817, which it's still there today. It's called Corby's Old Village, and now it's just covered. These woods are no longer here. It's all supermarkets around here, houses, you name it, it's there. Same here. Here's Kingswood Woods, so I'll live slightly down here. This was all a wooded area. They had a lawn here for some reason, Beanfield Lawn. Up here's Rockingham Castle, and here's all Rockingham Forest. So that could be useful in certain people's areas, where you could sort of go back and check what was around, and you can see the fields that have been there for God knows how long. So these are all good fields that you could try and get permission for. And it was quite a good map. So if that one's called, let me just close that down, Old Maps Online. I'll put all these links in the description. Probably won't bother with Google Maps, I'm sure you all know about that. Old maps. You can scroll down here, you can go anywhere up to pretty much 1992. And this map here is 1900. This has also got some paths through it that I've not seen before. So they're all worth checking out. I'll probably do a similar video in a few weeks, not on maps or researching. The new video will probably be on IDing coins and relics, and some sites I use on there to find out what I found if I'm unsure, and some easy ways to sort of ID the coin. So I hope this has been some help and I've not bored you to death. So if you like it, let me know, and I'll leave you with that.